We're going to kick things off in the ring tonight. Hometown hero, the White Knight, comes to the ring with his fiancée, Cheri, to a huge hometown pop. The crowd is loving the White Knight. And tonight, they have a very special announcement. They are announcing their wedding date. They are set to be married on Saturday, August 3rd at the Hammerstein Ballroom in New York City, which is Cheri Cola's hometown. So the big date has been set. August 3rd. Wedding cards, maybe. It's far enough away. So the big date has been set. August 3rd, New York City. Be there. But first, we've got some matches to play. Our opening match is between Bjordy of the Protectors of the Galaxy and Dark Eros, along with Unlucky of Holiday Horror. Welcome in Soups, welcome in Sinclairiverse, welcome in Derek, welcome in Screaming Dragon. How you all doing tonight? Glad you are here. Let's go ahead and get this going. If someone doesn't eat the cake, then is it a wrestling wedding? No. Glad you're doing well, Soups. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and get this one started. Rolling for initiative. Die Smash, thank you for the resub. Let me get you on the hard hat. Another star on the hard hat. Have to use this big fat Sharpie. Where are you at on here? There you go, Die Smash. I need to get a new hard hat. We're out of room on this one. Thank you for your continued support. How many months is that? It's not telling me. Oh, 44 months. 44 months, almost 4 years. Awesome. All right, let's get this match underway. Rolling for initiative. Initiative's going to go to Dark Eros. He will start with a Heart Punch 2 Power. Bjordy takes over for Power. Still no official dice. Low Dropkick 2 Agility. Dark Eros is going to take over for Agility. Grecian Sleeper Grip 3. Down 3, Bjordy will leave the ring. He's got a B rating. B rating. 8B. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Dark Eros on level 3. Out of the ring. He'll go ahead and throw him right back out. We've got a 6B. 6B. The opponent comes out of the ring to attack you on a wild brawler up, so the wrestler with the better ring rating wins the brawl and rolls on level 3 offense. They're both a B, so Dark Eros is going to stay on level 3. Broken Wings +1. Bjordy is going to need a 3 or better. A 3 or better. Ooh, kicks out with a 7. He'll get a fatigue token, and Dark Eros is on level 3 offense. He'll try it again. Now he needs a 4 or better. A 4 or better. Kicks out with an 11 that time. Tacking some fatigue onto him, though. Out of the ring, he'll keep doing it. 9B. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Dark Eros is on level 3 offense. Psyche Superplex 3. Down 3. Psyche Superplex 3. Down 3. Bjordy's going to leave the ring. 11B. The opponent crushes you with a spectacular move outside the ring. Roll your count out. Needs a 4 or better to beat the referee's count. A 4 or better. And he does with a 10. Dark Arrows on level 3 offense. Broken Wings. Now he needs a 6 or better. A 6 or better. Here we go. Your winner with Broken Wings. Dark Arrows. So take these broken wings and learn to fly again. Wait, I better stop. Get a copyright strike. Don't want that. All right, so picking up a submission win with Broken Wings. Let's see those star ratings. Is 0 through 5. A little bit of an upset, I'd say so. Derek with a 2. Dragon with a 2. Any other star ratings in chat? 0 through 5. There is a Pokemon in chat, but I don't know if we've been on long enough to try and catch it. You can try Pokecatch if you want. Yeah, it must be on long enough. Ugh. Any other star ratings in chat? I'm in the wrong window. There we go. Hey, I caught the Goomy. All right, that'll be a 2-star match. 2 stars. Let's keep the action rolling here. Up next, we've got a women's match. It's Eliza Delight taking on the champion, Candy Apple, in a non-title match. Eliza Delight and Rachel Gwen Sanders got into a brawl last week after a tag team match that set up this match. Alrighty, here we go. Eliza Delight versus Candy Apple, non-title. Rolling for initiative. Initiative is going to go to our champion, Candy Apple. Maniacal Cackle, 1. Hurt, 2. That was a really piercing laugh. Backdrop onto the bottom rope, 2. Eliza Delight, 2. Grand Jeet drop kick. Choice D. Choice D. We will try the Cobra Clutch Suplex 3 on an 8 or less. 8 or less for 3. Didn't get it. Candy Apple takes over on 2. Backdrop onto the bottom rope, 2. Hurt, 2. Apple Peeler, 3. Down, 3. Out of the ring. She'll do it. She's got a C rating. Oh, excuse me. 8C. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Candy Apple on level 3 offense. Oh, that's a finisher. Let's see what we got. It is Bob for Apples, +2. Rachel Gwen's going to use her distraction on a 6 or less. Didn't get it. We're rolling pin. She needs a 7 or better. A 7 or better. Kicks out with an 11. She will get a fatigue, and Candy Apple is on level 3 offense. Caramel Grip, 3. Down, 3. Death Jump, no choice. She's got a B rating on Death Jump. Eliza Delight has a B rating. 8B on the Death Jump chart. The opponent blasts you. The flying clothesline from the top rope. You are in trouble. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Candy Apple on 3. Bob for Apples. Let's see. We're bobbing for apples. +2. She needs an 8 or better. 8 or better. Here we go. Your winner with Bob for Apples, Candy Apple. Candy Apple wins with Bob for Apples. Let's see your star ratings 0 through 5. Die Smash says 2. Any other star ratings in chat? A 2 from Derek. All right. We'll say that was a 2-star match. 2 stars. Let's see what's going on in the back. We have the Chroma Commandos. Royal Violet talking to Jet Black, who has a match next. Royal Violet points out to Jet Black that the Dimensional Diamond is at 80% charged. And he can charge some more with a win tonight over a former teammate back when they were Hagar Soldiers, León Volador, and also mark him for banishment. The Diamond is hungry for lost souls. Will León Volador get added to the list here tonight? We're about to find out. It is León Volador versus Jet Black. Cornerstone champion Navy Blue is in the corner of Jet Black. All right, here we go. Let's roll for initiative. Initiative's going to go to León Volador. Reverse Chinlock to Power. Jet Black takes over for Power with a Jumping Leg Lariat 2. Hurt 2. Missile Dropkick 3. Down 3. Uh-oh. Wow. Fade to Black +1. He needs a 5 or better right out of the gate. 5 or better. That's it. Your winner with Fade to Black, Jet Black. Just like that. And now, León Volador has been marked for banishment. We got 2 stars from Derek. Any other star ratings in chat? Almost there. We are almost there. Just like that, the diamond is charged to 90%. We'll have to see what happens when we reach that 90% mark. 2 stars from Die Smash. Any other star ratings in chat? We're trucking right along tonight. We're 3 matches deep. We've only been online for 17 minutes. All right, 2 stars. Let's go ahead and add León Volador to our banishment list.
We are the Chroma Commandos, power absolute. Royal Violet commands with his queen, hot pink. Jet Black and Navy Blue are the Golden Guardians. Blood Red, my champion, leads the relentless charge.
2 stars for
Green
Screaming
and
Dragon.
Agent Orange are Iron Fist of
All right, let's add him to the list here.
magically enhanced and unstoppable force forevermore.
All right, now he has been marked for banishment as well. 6 people. We're at 90% too. This is a little scary. Why didn't it play our Chroma Commandos song? Weird. Hope Die Smash is fishing.
We are the Chroma Commandos, power absolute. Royal Violet commands with his queen, hot pink. Jet black and navy blue are the Golden Guardians. Golden Guardians. Blood red, my champion, leads the relentless charge. Hunter green and Agent Orange are Iron Fist of War. Magically
moving right along. It's Marvelous Mike, who's also marked for banishment, against Hot Date Perry, with Lance Romance in his corner. It's Marvelous Mike with the Last Night against Hot Date Perry. Okay. Before Perry's match, we have to roll 1d6. On a roll of 1, he no-shows to the match. Alright, he made it. He made it to the event. It's Marvelous Mike versus Hot Date Perry. Perry with initiative. Hard Slap 1. Marvelous Mike 2. Series of corner knee lifts 2. Hurt 2. Series of corner knee lifts 2. Down 3. Oh boy. Johnston Lazy Boy 3. Down 3. Out of the ring. He'll roll up. Running Hip Attack 2. Agility. Actually they're the same, so it'll work. Hot Date Perry 1. Running Knee Lift 2, Power. Marvelous Mike takes over. Wait, no, Perry's more powerful. It works. Marvelous Mike 1. Quick Chokeslam 2, Power. Perry takes over for Power. Hip Toss 2. Marvelous Mike 2. Bonsai Drop 3. Hurt 2. Running Hip Attack 2, Agility. It'll get through. Down 3. Marvelous Mike on level 3 offense. Johnston Lazy Boy 3. Hurt 2. Into the ropes. Let's go ahead and do it. 6B on Into the Ropes. 6B. The opponent drops down, you go into the ropes again. Roll again on this chart. How about a 9B? The opponent tries a big short attack, but whether it works depends on which wrestler is more powerful. The better power rating goes to Hot Date Perry. He is on level 2 offense. Flying Head Scissors 2. Marvelous Mike 2. Running Hip Attack 2, Agility. Hurt 2. Into the ropes. Let's go ahead and do it. He's got a B rating. 7B on Into the Ropes. You come off the ropes and the opponent puts you down hard with a running back elbow. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Marvelous Mike on 2. Running Hip Attack 2. Hurt 2. Series of corner knee lifts 2. Hot Date Perry 2. Flying Head Scissors 2. Marvelous Mike 2. Running Hip Attack 2. Hot Date Perry 1. Leisure Suit Lariat 3. Agility gets through. Down 3. Sidekick, Choice F. Choice F. We'll try the Running Lariat 3. That'll work on a 9 or less. 9 or less for 3. Didn't get it. Marvelous Mike takes over on level 2 offense. Into the ropes. He's got a B rating. 10B on Into the Ropes. 10B. The opponent tries a running clothesline, but so do you. The result is a double clothesline, and you both go down. The wrestler with the better ropes rating recovers first and rolls on level 3 offense. That's Marvelous Mike. Marvelous Mike on level 3 offense. Blackhawk boot, 3. Pin. Perry needs a 4 or better. 4 or better. He will kick out with a 10. Marvelous Mike on level 3 offense. Out of the ring, no choice. Hot Date Perry has an A rating. 4A on Out of the Ring. You grab with the opponent's leg, drag him out of the ring, and smash him into the turnbuckle post. Roll on level 3 offense. Hot Date Perry on level 3 offense with a death jump. Marvelous Mike has a C rating. 8C on death jump. The opponent blasts you the flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Excuse me. Out of the ring. He'll do it. 7B. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Hot Date Perry on level 3 offense. Dirty Driver. Add 1. Down 3. Death Jump. No choice. Marvelous Mike is a C rating. 10C on Death Jump. You stumble to your feet and the opponent comes off the top rope with an awesome cross body block and covers you for the pin. Marvelous Mike needs a 2 or better. Hey! He got it. He gets another fatigue. Hot Date Perry on level 3 offense. Sword Suplex, 3. Hurt, 2. Flying Head Scissors, 2. Marvelous Mike, 2. Running Hip Attack, 2. Hurt, 2. Bonsai Drop, 3. Hurt, 2. Into the ropes, let's do it. 10B on Into the Ropes. 10B, I think that's the one we just had. The opponent tries a running clothesline, but so do you. The result is a double clothesline, and you both go down. The wrestler with the better ropes rating recovers first, which is Marvelous Mike. He's on level 3 offense. Blackhawk Boot, 3. Pin. Hot Date Perry needs a 5 or better. 5 or better. Your winner with the Blackhawk Boot, Marvelous Mike. Marvelous Mike wins with the Blackhawk Boot. Didn't expect that quickly. Let's see those star ratings, 0 through 5. Marvelous Mike wins with a Blackhawk Boot. Got a 3 from Screaming Dragon. Definitely was the best match so far tonight. A 3 from Derek. Any other star ratings in chat? Hey, Neezy, what's up? Welcome in. All right, 3 stars. Marvelous Mike. That one wasn't too bad. All right, let's keep on rolling here. Where am I? Okay. Up next, Gretchen the Great looks to keep her winning streak alive as she faces off with Lamiax, with Chimera in her corner. All right. Gretchen the Great versus Lamiax. Here we go. Rolling for initiative. Initiative's going to go to Gretchen the Great. Into the ropes. She's got an A rating. 7A on Into the Ropes. The opponent drops down, you go into the ropes again. Roll again on this chart. Again. 10A, it's the mic roll. The opponent tries a big shoulder tackle. What weather works depends on which wrestler is more powerful. They're both the same. So Gretchen will stay on offense on level 2. Gretchen the Great on level 2 offense. Double underhook facebuster 2. Hurt 2. Carpe retractum clothesline 3. Hurt 2. Abdominal stretch 2 power gets through. Hurt 2. Power Bombarda Maxima 2 choice B. Definitely going to throw her into the turnbuckle. She's got a C rating. 7C on Into the Turnbuckle. 7C. You're crushed by a big kick by the opponent. The opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Gretchen the Great on 2. Carpe retractum clothesline 3. Pin! She needs a 4 or better. 4 or better. She'll kick out with an 8. Gets a fatigue, and Gretchen the Great is on level 3 offense. Out of the ring choice, she will roll up. Abdominal stretch 2 power gets through. Lamiax 1. Karate chop 1. Dazed 1. Kia punch 1. Gretchen the Great 1. Wave magic wand 1. Dazed 1. Into the ropes. She's got an A rating. 5A on Into the Ropes. 5A. The opponent gets into position for a back body drop, but you grab her and hit her with an awesome pile driver. Roll on level 3 offense. Running knee strike 2. Hurt 2. Into the ropes. She's got a B rating. We'll go ahead and try it. 7B. You come off the ropes and the opponent puts you down hard with a running back elbow. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Front kick 2. Gretchen the Great 1. Into the ropes. She's got an A rating. 7A. The opponent drops down and go into the ropes again. Roll again on this chart. 8A. You come off the ropes and the opponent puts you down hard with a running back elbow. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Power Bombarda Maxima 2. Choice B. Into the turnbuckle with a C rating. Ooh, Snake Eyes on a C. Snake Eyes on a C. The opponent charges you with a running shoulder dive, but you move and she crashes outside the ring. The opponent rolls on the out of the ring chart. Gretchen the Great has an A rating on out of the ring. 6A. The opponent comes out of the ring to continue the fight, but you grab her and smash her onto the announcer's table with an awesome specialty move. The referee may disqualify you. It's her first DQ of the match, so she needs a 5 or better. No DQ. Gretchen the Great is on level 3 offense. Cross arm breaker +3. Chimera is going to try and break this up with a distraction of 6 or less. Doesn't do it. We're rolling pin. It's a +3, so she needs an 8 or better. An 8 or better. Gets out of it with a 9. She'll get a fatigue. And Gretchen the Great is on level 3 offense. Shining Wizard 3. Hurt 2. Double underhook facebuster 2. Hurt 2. Carpe retractum clothesline 3. Hurt 2. Carpe retractum clothesline 3. Hurt 2. Double underhook facebuster 2. Dazed 1. Into the ropes. She's got an A rating. 3A on Into the Ropes. 3A. The opponent tries a sunset flip, but you grab her legs and roll her into a pinning combination. Opponent rolls pin. Gretchen the Great needs a 4 or better. A 4 or better. She will kick out with a 7. Gets a fatigue. And Lamiax is on level 3 offense. Running knee strike 2. Hurt 2. Eye rake, 2. Hurt, 2. Front kick, 2. Hurt, 2. Into the turnbuckle. She's got a C rating also. Let's do it. 6C. 6C. You're crushed by a big kick by the opponent. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Front kick, 2. Hurt, 2. Front kick, 2. Dazed, 1. Kia punch, 1. Gretchen the Great, 2. Double underhook facebuster, 2. Lamiax, 2. Front kick, 2. Gretchen the Great, 1. Reverse chinlock, 2. Dazed, 1. Shoulder tackle, 2. Agility gets through. Hurt, 2. Double underhook facebuster, 2. Hurt, 2. Double underhook facebuster, 2. Dazed, 1. Belly to belly suplex, 2. Hurt, 2. Double underhook face crusher, 2. Hurt, 2. Izzy's claws, add 1. It's a disqualification though, and this is her second attempt, so no more normal chances. She gets it. Pin. Lamiax needs a 7 or better. 7 or better. Kicks out with a 7. Gets another fatigue, and Gretchen the Great is on level 3 offense. Out of the ring choice. She'll do it. Ooh, 3B on out of the ring. 3B. You grab the opponent by the leg, drag her out of the ring, and smash her into the turnbuckle post. Roll on level 3 offense. Demon Roundhouse, 3. Down 3. Down 3. Snake Bite, 3. Down 3. Snake Bite, 3. Pin. Gretchen the Great needs a 5 or better. 5 or better. Kicks out with a 7. Gets a fatigue. And Lamiax is on level 3 offense. Demon Roundhouse, 3. Pin. Gretchen needs a 6 or better. Kicks out with a 10. Lamiax on 3. Constrictor Knot. She hasn't used her mulligan yet. Let's just do the +1. She needs an 8 or better. Kicks out with a 9. Lamiax on 3. Running knee strike, 2. Dazed, 1. Twisting clothesline, 2. Power gets through. Hurt, 2. Eye rake, 2. Hurt, 2. Akinar sidekick, 3. Hurt, 2. Sidewinder, 3. Hurt, 2. Front kick, 2. Hurt, 2. Sidewinder, 3. Down 3. Gretchen the Great will leave. She has an A rating. 4A. You grab the opponent by the leg, drag her out of the ring, and smash her into the turnbuckle post. Gretchen the Great on level 3 offense. Locomotor Mortis Leglock, 3. Hurt, 2. Tilt-a-Whirl Backbreaker, 2. Lamiax, 1. Yura Mawashi Giri, 3. And that's a choice D. Choice D. We'll try the Cobra Clutch Suplex 3. That will work on a 10 or less. 10 or less for 3. Got it. Hurt, 2. Into the turnbuckle. She's got a C rating. 6C on into the turnbuckle. You're crushed by a big kick by the opponent. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Front kick, 2. Gretchen the Great, 2. Carpe Retractum Clothesline, 3. Hurt, 2. Izzy's Claws, 3. Add 1. Let's see if she's DQ'd. No DQ. Hurt, 2. Power Bombarda Maxima, 2. Choice B. We'll go into the turnbuckle. 3C. 3C. You bounce forward up the turnbuckle and catch the charging opponent with a skull-splitting running lariat. She goes down hard. Opponent rules on level 3 defense. Down 3. Gretchen the Great's going to leave. 7A on out of the ring. 7A. I think she takes over. The opponent comes out of the ring to attack you, and a wild brawl erupts. The wrestler with the better ring rating wins the brawl and rolls on level 3 offense. That is Gretchen the Great. Gretchen the Great on 3. Surfboard submission, choice F. Choice F. Try the running lariat 3 on an 8 or less. 8 or less for 3. Got it. Down 3, Lamiax will leave the ring. 7B. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Gretchen the Great on level 3 offense. Out of the ring, she'll throw her right back out. Uh-oh, 5B. 5B. The opponent comes out of the ring to continue the fight, but you grab her and smash her onto the announcer's table with an awesome specialty move. Lamiax needs a 6 or better. She hasn't used her mulligan yet, though. No DQ. Lamiax on level 3 offense. Out of the ring, no choice. 7A. The opponent comes out of the ring to attack you, and a wild brawl erupts. The wrestler with the better ring rating wins the brawl. That's Gretchen the Great. Death jump. She's going to roll up. Carpe retractum clothesline. 3. Hurt 2. Carpe retractum clothesline. 3. Hurt 2. Power Bombera Maxima 2. Choice B. Go into the turnbuckle. 9C. 9C on into the turnbuckle. You come off the turnbuckle with a big specialty move, but the opponent tries a specialty move of her own. Both wrestlers go down. The wrestler with the better turnbuckle rating recovers first. They're both at C. So Gretchen the Great's going to stay on offense. Gretchen the Great on 3. Surfboard submission, choice F. Choice F. Try the running lariat 3 on an 8 or less. 8 or less for 3. Got it. Hurt 2. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker 2. Hurt 2. Double unhook facebuster 2. Hurt 2. Power Bombarda Maxima 2. Choice B. We're going to go into the turnbuckle. 6C on into the turnbuckle. You were crushed by a big kick by the opponent. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Oh my goodness, I'm losing my voice bad here. Double underhook facebuster 2. Hurt 2. Izzy's Claws 3, add 1. And that's a DQ check. No DQ. Hurt 2. Carpe retractum clothesline 3. Hurt 2. Abdominal stretch 2. Lamiax 1. Series of strikes 2. Dazed 1. Series of strikes 2. Gretchen the Great 2. Carpe. Wait, no, sorry, that's Izzy's Claws 3. Add 1. Ooh. That's a DQ check as well. Alright, let's see if she's down 3. She's going to leave. But let's first see if Gretchen is DQ'd. No DQ on Gretchen. Lamiax is going to leave the ring. 7B. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Bar that cat from ringside, ref. I know, right? Sneaky cat. Locomotor Mortis Leglock 3. Pin. Ooh, she needs an 11 or better. 11 or better. Your winner with the Locomotor Mortis Leglock, Gretchen the Great. That was a heck of a match. Let's see those star ratings, 0 through 5. Got a 4 from Neasy. 5 from Derek. Three and a half from Screaming Dragon. Any other star ratings in chat? That will average out to 4.5 stars. No, sorry, 4 stars. 4 stars. All right, that was a good one. I enjoyed that one. It killed my voice, but other than that, it's a good match. All right, let's go back to the ring for our next match. It's a tag team match, the Treasure Hunters versus Super Gamer Brothers. It's Rob Craig and Captain Adam Space Pirate against Bob N64 and Fallout Joe. John Heel is in the corner of the Super Gamer Brothers. Alrighty. Rolling for initiative, we have Captain Adam and Fallout Joe starting this off. Fallout Joe with initiative. Chop to the throat, 2 agility. Gets through. Captain Adam Space Pirate, 1. Wristlock Neckbreaker, 2. Hurt, 2. Walk the plank, 3. Add 1. Hurt, 2. Dropkick to the knee, 2. Choice C. Choice C on Fallout Joe will be 4 or less for the moonsault, or a kick to knee 2 on a 9 or less. We'll do the 9 or less for the kick to knee 2. You got it. Hurt 2. Jawbreaker 2. Hurt 2. Quick jab 1. Dazed 1. Tag. No tag. Nerve hold 1. Dazed 1. Tag. Tag is good. Bob N64 will enter on level 1 offense. Golden Eye Rake 2. Captain Adam Space Pirate 1. Handshake and Slap 1. Dazed 1. Wristlock Neckbreaker 2. Hurt 2. Tag. Tag is good. Fallout Joe takes over on level 1 offense. Fallout Joe on level 1. Chop to the throat, 2. Agility. Gets through. Hurt 2. Hot Rod Dropkick 2. Down 3. Reactor Headbutt, choice H. Let's death jump him. It's a B rating. 6B on death jump. The opponent blasts you with a flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. Opponent rules on level 3 offense. Fallout Joe on level 3. Nuclear Winter. That's a finisher. Captain Adam needs a 4 or better. 4 or better. All right, your winners. The Super Gamer Brothers. Let's see those star ratings. We got a 1 from Neasy. Especially after that last one. One from Dragon, one from Derek. Pretty safe to say that's a 1-star match. Let me just make note that Rob Craig never got into the match. All right. Well, that was fun. Let's see what's going on next. Let's go into Robert Hagar-Knight's locker room. He's not happy with the White Knight. He claims he's trying to steal their moment. They're the winners of the double date tournament. And the White Knight's raining on his parade. They chose tonight of all nights to announce their wedding date. And that doesn't make Robert Hagar-Knight very happy. So he has an extra chip on his shoulder tonight going into our main event. So I have to see how that one plays out. But first, we have a one-on-one match between Seahawk McCoy and Buck Blake. Eagle Richards is in the corner of Seahawk McCoy, and B.A. Jerk is in Buck Blake's corner. All right, let me get some water real quick here before we start this one. All right, here we go. Seahawk McCoy versus Buck Blake. Rolling for initiative. Initiative's going to go to a tie. Let's try that again. Buck Blake with initiative. Sucker Punch 1. Hurt 2. Caught him clean. Dust Cloud 3. Add 1. Disqualification. All right. He's down 3. Let's see if there's a DQ. No DQ. Buck Blake is on level 3 offense. Low Blow 3. Hurt 2. Charging Headbutt 2. Dazed 1. Lock Horns 1. Dazed 1. Thumb to the Eye 2. Seahawk McCoy 1. Hawk Hang Glider 3. Agility. Buck Blake takes over for agility with a bow and arrow submission 3. Pin! Seahawk McCoy needs a 5 or better. A 5 or better. Well, it was that kind of night. Buck Blake is your winner by submission with the bow and arrow submission. I didn't think I would need to use a distractor on a roll of a 4 or better. We got 1s all around so far from Neezy and Derek. Any other star ratings in chat? That was funny. A 1 from Screaming Dragon. Anyone else want to weigh in? Gonna give it 2.5 for the upset. There we go. Thank you, Bear. That'll bring it up to a 1.5. Match of the year followed by 2 lame matches, right? We do have a main event left. Hopefully the main event delivers. We want to send the crowd home happy. All right, that'll average out to 1.5 stars. All right, that brings us to our main event. Let's get a prediction going here. So just to recap the lore going into this one, last week our dimensional champion Shockwave told Robert Hagar-Knight, our #1 contender, that he will fight anybody of Robert Hagar-Knight's choosing. Robert Hagar-Knight reached out to his greatest enemy so far here in NDW, the White Knight, a lot of knights here, and said if he fought Shockwave, he would give him the first title opportunity if he beats Shockwave at the big one. The White Knight took him up on his offer and won. So Robert Hagar-Knight's not happy, even though he got kind of what he asked for. So he wants to prove that he's the better guy, better wrestler. We're going to have a one-on-one match here tonight for the 832nd time. White Knight announced his wedding date earlier this evening, August 3rd, in New York City. Get those predictions in if you'd like to wager some channel points. The White Knight versus Robert Hagar-Knight. Cheri in White Knight's corner. Rachel Gwen Sanders in RHK's corner. Alrighty, predictions are closed. It's time for our main event. Rolling for initiative. Here we go. Initiative's going to go to Robert Hagar-Knight. Quick Chop, 1. The White Knight, 1. Into the Turnbuckle. He's got an A rating. 5A on Into the Turnbuckle. 5A. You bounce forward at the turnbuckle and catch the charging opponent with a skull-splitting running lariat. He goes down hard. Opponent rolls on level 3 defense. Hurt 2. Bobster Body Slam, 3. Down 3. Black and Blue Bash, 3. Down 3. Black and Blue Bash, 3. Down 3. Death Jump. He's got a B rating. Let's go ahead and try that. 10B on Death Jump. 10B. The opponent climbs to the top, but you recover and climb up, and a struggle takes place. If you have a better agility, they're both the same. So Robert Hagar-Knight's going to stay on offense. Gene Pool, +2. The White Knight's going to need a 5 or better. He'll kick out with a 9. Robert Hagar-Knight on level 3 offense. Robert Hagar-Knight on 3. Game's end. The White Knight needs a 4 or better. 4 or better. Kicks out with a 5. Things are getting interesting already. Robert Hagar-Knight. Back-to-back finishers. The White Knight kicks out of both. Robert Hagar-Knight on level 3 offense. Black and Blue Bash, 3. Hurt, 2. Superior Spin Kick, 3. Pin. The White Knight needs a 5 or better. Here we go. He will kick out with an 8. He's in trouble, though. Robert Hagar-Knight on level 3 offense. Death jump. He's got a B rating. Let's go ahead and do the death jump. 7B on death jump. The opponent blasts you, the flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Robert Hagar-Knight on 3. Out of the ring, no choice. He's got a B rating. 6B on out of the ring. The opponent comes out of the ring to attack you in a wild brawler ups. The wrestler with the better ring rating wins the brawl and rolls on level 3 offense. They're both a B, so Robert Hagar-Knight stays on level 3 offense. Throws him right back out of the ring, no choice. Same thing. Better ring rating wins the brawl. They're both the same, so Robert Hagar-Knight stays on offense. Death jump. Let's do it. He's got a B rating. 7B on death jump. The opponent blasts you, the flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Game's end. He's going to need a 6 or better. Let's try Cheri Cola's distraction on a 7 or less. Got it. No pin attempt. Robert Hagar-Knight on 3. Out of the ring, no choice. 9B. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Death jump. Let's do it. 6B on death jump. The opponent blasts you, the flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Robert Hagar-Knight on 3. Out of the ring choice, or there's no choice, sorry. He's going out of the ring. 7B. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Robert Hagar-Knight on level 3 offense. Hagar's Hammer, 3. Pin, he needs a 7 or better. We've already used the distraction. 7 or better. He'll kick out with an 8. Robert Hagar-Knight on level 3 offense. Gene Pool, +2. Needs a 10 or better. 10 or better. Your winner with Gene Pool, Robert Hagar-Knight. He just beat up the White Knight. He did whoop him pretty handedly. I don't know. Did he get any offense? He didn't put any tokens on him. He's got wedding fever. Ooh. Let's see those star ratings 0 through 5. Sorry for coughing in your ears the past 15 minutes. What a wedding gift from RHK, right? We got 2 stars from Neezy, 2 stars from Derek, 2 stars from Screaming Dragon. Two from Bear. All right, I think we can safely say that was a 2-star match. We made it to an hour. I didn't think we were going to after this first couple matches went quickly. Let's look at our Dimensional Diamond again. We added León Volador to the banishment list tonight.
We are the Chroma Commandos, power absolute. Royal Violet commands with
We
his
now
queen,
have
hot
6
pink.
people marked for
Jet
banishment.
black and navy blue are the Golden Guardians. Golden Guardians. Blood red, my champion leads the relentless.
Yeah, so go ahead and
Hunter green and
wrap things up here. We'll be back on Friday night with NDW, BCE Starfall episode 5 for the 2137 year. Join us then. Until then, everybody, have a great week. Enjoy the rest of your time. And I will see you on Friday. Take care.